Things are just popping right now. Things are starting to cultivate. Things are starting to grow. Things are getting real colorful. You are like a grain of sand in the Sahara Desert. Yeah, and I am the entire desert. Elizabeth is icing the champagne right now because the time is getting near.
But what time?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters, no.
Because it's time for dudes talking stuff.
What up, ladies, babies, old dudes, young dudes, and grannies? This is Dudes Talking Stuff.
The 420 edition.
Easter. We've had a long weekend.
Yeah.
Luke Kuechly's birthday. Our Lord and Savior.
He would be born 2 days before Jesus. That's pretty amazing.
When you really think about it, Jesus kept pounding.
Always, yeah.
So, yeah, shout out, first of all, new intro. Young Trenton hooked us up with.
He made that himself.
You were celebrating 420, strictly CBD here, with a bunch of munchie food. We got some barbecue weenies, which I know weenies are Loso's favorite.
They didn't last long.
A variety of cookies, smorgasbord, Doritos Jacked, which people are afraid of. Funyuns.
For a reason. Those are a little funky, man. They turn your mouth red.
Funyuns.
The Funyuns are delicious.
And some pizza. So you might hear a little crunching during the pod.
Munching, yeah.
Little beverage, nothing crazy.
And the pod, where takes are hotter than the Hunchback of Notre Dame's house.
Oh.
You get it? Because you live in the top of the Notre Dame Cathedral?
Yeah,
Was that too soon?
No, man.
Gotta get ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
All right, so
Get it out.
sporting all over the world. The NHL playoffs have started. The Hurricanes have tied the series 2-2 with the Capitals. Last year's champions. On game 3, Ovechkin actually knocked the fuck out 19-year-old Svechnikov.
Shevchnikov, yeah.
We'll take it. And anyway, I'm a hockey fan now, if you guys didn't know.
Is it because they're playing the Capitals?
No, it's because I just watched a few games and I was on the end of my seat. And now I'm a Carolina Caniac. That's what they're called.
Caniac?
I know y'all don't know that because y'all aren't hockey fans.
We're not in the know.
But,
yeah, we're not cool.
Yeah, I'm a Carolina Caniac now. It was just, I was on the edge of my seat. Probably more hype than any basketball game I've watched this year. Not that my Hornets have given me a lot to be proud of.
Well,
What's your steez on that? What keeps you in there?
Just
So your favorite
stick
part,
it.
I guess.
Also, I'm just overall impressed because I can't even stand up straight on hockey skates.
Yeah, nah, they hurt, dude.
And these dudes are like
Ice
smashing
bitch.
each other into the walls, and this dude like dick and ducked,
Dick and ducked?
And Mighty Ducks, by the way.
Yeah.
That's really where my reason
Five
was
Ds.
for.
Quack.
They're all about the 5
Quack.
Ds.
All about the quack. All right.
Unrelated to hockey,
Of course.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Oh, man.
Woo!
Woo! Wow. On top of winning the Masters, he is about to win, looks like a whole ton of trophies, medals, awards.
From the president himself.
Wow, what a comeback.
Yeah, he's winning like a congressional medal of some sort from the president of the United States. I guess Trump has nothing better to do than to hit out awards for sporting's good because they're not celebrating enough. But congrats to Tiger. Congrats to golf people again, and shout out to almost bald guys everywhere.
If there's anybody that's going to want somebody who's coming back from banging hookers, it's going to be Donald
It's
Trump.
going to be Trump.
He
All
was
right.
banging strippers. They weren't hookers.
Right.
The Philly Flyers have covered up a statue of Kate Smith, a 1930s star and singer whose version of God Bless America is played at many sports venues, or at least it was. The Flyers and the Yankees have pulled their song after instanced in song lyrics of hers recently surfaced. I usually disagree with this kind of sort of resurfacing old people stuff and kind of defaming them, but I looked up the lyrics and there's with songs like, quote, "That's why darkies are born."
Whoa.
I'm gonna agree they should go ahead and
Yeah,
remove that statue and
Take
stop
that
playing
out.
the song.
Yeah. Fuck whoever said that.
Yeah.
There are no statutes of limitations on racism.
On racism at all.
And Rock Hill won't stand for it.
Mm-mm. No room
No
for
room.
racism or,
Or
dicks.
dicks. Yeah.
The fuck out.
Get out of here.
Taking it to the NBA.
These wings are so good.
Oh, but
Do you love
Fire.
putting
Fire.
in your mouth?
Fire weenies, by
take
the
a
way.
Funyun and dip it in the weenie sauce.
Ooh, your mom.
Has a 3-pointer rule in the NBA.
Has it?
Well, I mean, to make it to the NBA, it seems like really all you need to do is just have
That's right.
a really nice jump shot. The
And-
3-pointer.
And
Range.
Toyota knows this, Trenton.
Toyota?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought they knew cars.
Well,
They know
it's a little more than that
well.
now because they actually made the Q3.
Oh, the robot.
Yes.
6'10"
Yes.
sharpshooting robot.
I saw it.
Can't dribble, can't jump,
No,
can't
but he nails
run.
threes, bro.
80%.
Yes.
80%
I saw it.
from like mid court,
Yeah,
like
it's
half court.
weird.
That's a max contract.
So this did make me think of a, like in Space Jam, they stole basketball players. What about a Monstar squad of robot
Robots?
people? All right,
Mm.
I might have one.
That'd
All
be
right,
cool.
my 5 was Mecha Godzilla playing the 5. He's real big, aggressive, not hard to move, pretty much a mountain. My 4, my other big, Iron Giant.
Okay.
Shout out Vin Diesel.
He'd be tough.
My 3
Yeah.
is the Megazord, and Ultron. They're my wingman actually. 2 and the 3s, Megazord and Ultron. They kind of
Really? You know,
you
we
can
see what
switch
you're
'em.
doing. You're stacking the length.
yeah. And then, but my 1 is Mega Man.
No way.
Yeah, because he can like.
Dude, he
absorb
can
other
shoot the
people's shit.
ball. He
Yeah.
can just boof.
I'm really offended that you didn't have not a near, not a Gundam in that list of
Oh
robots.
yeah, I did.
What?
You piece of trash. You son of a bitch. Watch your mouth.
Well,
I said a Gundam, sir.
who would you replace?
I don't.
You want to
think-
replace Mega Man?
I don't know. No, not Mega Man. Mecha Godzilla for Wing Zero, man. That'd be a good switch. Wing Zero's got
Mega
wings.
Zero is the biggest. We need the biggest guy. Is he as big as Mega Godzilla?
Yeah, they're big as fuck, dude. Gundams are huge, man.
All right,
I don't know what's happening here,
Dude,
boys.
we just went full anime on you.
full nerd.
Yeah, just weaved out.
What are we talking about? Uba Gungam style.
No, never that. I never ever
Sexy
talking about that.
ladies.
No, giant
Okay, so let's go to
robots.
the NFL.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is a big story.
Yeah,
Jay Cutler, former NFL quarterback star.
yeah,
A few years
stars.
ago,
People like to talk about him. Star.
he saved his wife.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you how he did it.
Saved her life, probably.
He saved her life more than likely by sucking on her breasts.
A hero.
Hey,
Her milk ducts had gotten blocked up, and it required a very serious care. And since he's filmed, there's documents of this. It's on film now. He's a hero. Jay Cutler, our personal, maybe a pod hero,
maybe.
because no one doesn't give a fuck like Jay Cutler. He
Not
made it to the
even close.
league, not giving a fuck. He has a show now where he doesn't give a fuck. He makes a ton of money, not giving a fuck. And really hot wife on top of all that. And he
Respect.
saves life. He's now a hero.
Yeah.
So, pod hero Jay Cutler saving lives. Thank you.
Congratulations.
NFL draft. The draft is actually April 25th to 27th. I have some prop bets,
Uh-oh.
but you shouldn't
Oh,
gamble,
weird stuff?
children. It's not as weird. It's real easy.
Disappointing.
Over under QB selected in the first round. Their number was 3.5. Do you take the over or under?
Under.
I actually said I think the under too. Possibles were like, I think the Cardinals or the Raiders are going to take Kyler Murray in first, second pick. That's going to happen. The Dolphins have Fitzmagic. They might take a pick. Cincinnati, Dalton have a new GM up there maybe. The Redskins, no one loves Case Keenum.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, our word. Sorry. But I still think one of them aren't going to take, so I'm going under 2 if I had to bet. And who would you bet is the number 1 overall pick?
Well, I like 3 QBs to go, so that's why I like the under 2. Number 1,
Yeah.
Kyler or Bosa. I mean, I'm gonna say it's just gonna get crazy. Kyler Murray.
I do Kyler.
They drafted Baker last year, number 1 overall. Kyler this year.
But I have a lock for Nick Bosa.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I think the Cardinals GM is the same GM, and they're going to take it. The only thing is, I know Kingsby said, we're going. And that's kind of hard to fight. And he said, we're going Murray. But are you really going to give up on your number 1 overall pick if no one else is taking him? So it doesn't look like anybody else really wants him.
That's true. They could trade back.
And you're just going to put Murray in a position where he's going to get tore up by that shitty offensive line. So no.
He's got a little more mobility, you know.
I'm going Nick Bosa. Number
Okay.
one. That's who my money's on.
I've got 3 Funyuns on Kyler Murray.
Alright. Dude, you take the pizza, the crust at the end, you dip it in the weenie sauce as well.
Oh.
Anything in the
yeah.
weenie sauce, really.
My plate is bone dry on the weenie sauce.
Russell Wilson got paid. I want to say it was a $4 million. I don't have the number. $4 million, 100 4-year, 140,
million.
150 million dollar. All I can say is a quote from Ciara's 2010 hit Ride. Catch me at the mall. I buy that out. And she literally meant the building and the stores and all the businesses associated.
Shit.
He's about to buy one.
Yeah. 140. God damn.
65 guaranteed.
Highest NFL player ever, which that happens every season. I mean, so you get tired of hearing that.
Inflation, yeah.
Yeah, but way to go. They had to
First,
do
you're
it.
last.
They had to do it.
I mean, you can be second or third.
Not if you're Russell Wilson.
So we go to the NBA. The regular season ended. Some highlights from the regular season ending. Anthony Davis wears a, quote, "That's all, folks" shirt to his last game.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, and I'm okay with it. Supposed to be a fucking Hornet anyway.
I
hope he leaves.
I
Fuck
think
New
the
Orleans.
Pelicans should keep him the whole year.
Oh, yeah. They're going to. They're being kind of petty about it, which is fun because, you know, NBA's petty anyway.
And they should mark it next season as Anthony Davis's last year too, the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Come see his final game.
And use a "That's all, folks" warm-up shirt. It'd be amazing.
Just
Spin
do
it
that.
on.
Every time they announce the starting lineup, when they announce Anthony Davis, have the pick from Looney Tunes go, "That's all, folks."
That's all, folks.
That'd be great. Jamal Crawford,
Still in the league.
Crawford, still in the league. Legend, though. Pretty sure he's retiring. I'm not 100% on that. He put up 50 on the very last one of the last 2 games of the year, and he's the only player to put 50 points playing for 4 different teams.
Could you name them all?
Where is he at right now? I think we'll say Dallas.
I don't know.
Was he a Golden State Warrior like way back?
He's been on a lot of teams. It's
Yeah.
hard. New York was one.
Yeah.
Chicago, maybe. He started there.
Also highlight Dwayne Wade, which, by the way, the fact that this happened, a little bit of conspiracy theory. I'll let you think about it. Dwayne Wade and the greatest European white man of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, put up 30 points in their last games ever. Also, the last seasons, Kobe put up, 60 in his last game, or was it 50? This seems a little conspiracy that they're just letting those guys go out on this highlight, which I don't mind it. It makes for a good storyline, but a little conspiracy. It's a nice conspiracy.
Well, I feel like the team decides to feed them the ball every time. But then also, if you're an NBA player and you're guarding Dirk in his last game, do you want to be the jerk that was like, "Yeah, I just threw Dirk's shit in his last game"?
Yeah. I put him back in the stands, y'all.
Like, I'll let him shoot. Oh, shit.
I wish
maybe.
there were guys that wanted to be that guy, though.
Right.
I wish. Beginning of the playoffs has started now. So that's
Joel Embiid.
We're in that
maybe.
point.
Joel Embiid would have done
he
it.
would, and then he tweet about it while he was sitting on the sidelines. Little highlights from the playoffs. I wrote Giannis from the Milwaukee Bucks, the new greatest player probably in the league, dunks from 13 feet back in the middle of a playoff game, which is pretty much the same distance as MJ because we all know he really wasn't on the free throw line. And again, he did it mid-game. And it was actually like a good move. Like no one was going to be able to stop him.
He is officially the greatest player who ever lived.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Of all time, he just
close.
you agree.
I said in the league.
No,
I was
never.
going with the greatest player, and then you stumbled into
Yeah.
ever, and I wasn't ready. I'd already
13
spoke.
feet, man. In the game.
Boogie Cousins tears his quad. Still take the Warriors over the field, would you?
No.
No? I say if it was Warriors over the field, I'm going to go, yeah, still. Because the Raptors have not looked good, by the way. Raptors look like the Raptors.
I still think even including them, you got 3 to 4 teams that have a shot. Rockets, Bucks, Sixers.
Rockets, I don't know. I just feel like
Rockets
it's
could
Harden
do
or
it.
bust.
Chris Paul stays healthy. You never know.
All right. We're going to movies. We
What kind
just
of movies?
stoner movies because it's
Oh.
420.
CBD.
CBD only.
Yeah. Definitely.
Sleep, anxiety, and pain, fellas.
Yeah.
Sleep, anxiety, pain.
Yeah, our state's not an idiot.
Yeah.
They don't
Okay.
like money.
So we created a bracket of the best stoner films. We kind of collectively did a top 8, and I randomly numbered on the seating, so I had nothing to do with the seating this round.
Oh yeah.
I ate a whole bag
Nice.
of Funyuns.
You did. You
Did
fucked those
you?
funny. Yeah, they're done, dude. He killed them. I like how
Dang.
he came in here and he was kind of questioning about.
He was
Funyuns.
like, "Yeah, I don't know about the
I don't know,
Funyuns."
and then he kills the whole bag.
I didn't know they're my favorite snack of all time.
I felt bad eating this whole piece of
Dude,
pizza
Funyuns
while we
and
were doing
chocolate
this.
chip cookies.
Okay, so our first bracket is probably our toughest bracket.
Oh no.
It is the How High versus Half Baked.
Oh man. that's
Immediately
fucked up.
off the bat.
Yeah.
Is this a 1 seed versus an 8 seed?
No, it was actually a 1-4. It was
Okay.
randomly generated. I didn't do it. Anybody doesn't know? I think everyone's familiar with Half Baked, Dave Chappelle. Haha,
Gotta
funny
get
story
his
film.
friend out of jail, man.
Yeah, How
Or
High.
he gets raped by fuck, what was the name of the dude?
Probably Bubba.
Nah, I don't know. Squirrel Master was protecting him.
Yeah. Naughty Jungle of Love. is what I remember.
Naughty Nate. Naughty Nate.
Naughty Nate. And then How High, where Red Man and Method Man, very long time ago, go to college, and their friend died, and they can smoke him, and he can talk while he's dead when he shows up and talks to smart people and gives them answers to
Yeah,
tests. All right.
it's dope.
What
That's
is your
fucked up.
favorite one out of these two? Yeah, this is a
That's
tough
really
start
fucked
off. I didn't even pick yet.
How high?
I'm gonna go. Man, Half Baked is the classic.
Half-Baked is
The
so
whole
funny.
reason Funyuns made it to our smorgasbord
Yeah.
of stoner food
Is in the
is
beginning.
because of Half Baked.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, get some Funyuns.
But then somehow my music side kicks in. I love
know.
Meth and Red, so I'm going How High too.
I am too. And they also have
Unanimously.
he
Damn,
tries
Dave
to-
Chappelle.
wake his friend up. He uses a Rammstein song through a speaker,
Do.
like do us, and that is my shit.
It was just a bad matchup.
It was
Too
unfortunate.
strong, man.
The next matchup we have is Dazed and Confused.
Uh-oh.
Basically, it's supposed to be like a bunch of kids from the 70s. Has Ben Affleck when he was young, Matthew McConaughey,
Yeah.
a lot of kind of younger guys, and it's just about
You got
almost a
Joel.
college night back in the 70s. Be a lot cooler if you did.
Yeah.
Versus Jay and Silent Bob.
Get
Strikes
that's
Back.
easy.
This
Yeah.
is all tough.
Nah, this one's easy.
I think this is a tough one. Dazed and Confused is also classic. Jay and Silent
Yeah.
Bob.
Dude,
If you're
I've
not
seen-
familiar with the Kevin Smith universe,
Oh my
I don't
God.
know where it even began.
I've seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back probably like fucking
Probably-
300 times.
I've probably seen it like 50, 60 times.
I've seen
I
it a
literally just do
lot.
it.
I would just watch it over and over again. It's so fucking funny, and every time it's still funny.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
good.
going Jay and Silent Bob.
Me
Strikes
too.
Back.
Well, I haven't seen it
Love
that
it.
many times,
You'll love it.
but I have seen it more.
Gotta save my girlfriend's monkey.
Yeah.
I'm picking it too. Another
All
shot,
right,
Jay
dang,
Silent
man.
Bob.
Justice.
These
It's a
tough
tough
ones that I
matchup.
thought have actually been pretty unanimous.
I'm not a big
so.
Dazed and Confused fan, man. It's cool, but
I
like,
love Days of Confused though.
It's a good movie.
It really
yeah,
is.
I'm not shitting on it.
Okay, so we move over to the
Sounds
other side of the bracket. I think this one's gonna end up pretty easy. We got White Castle versus Pineapple Express.
I think
Uh,
we're gonna get an
Harold and
argument out of
Kumar,
this.
White Castle. If those are
Yeah.
again not familiar, two guys take a
Excellent movie.
trip because they're really high to get some White Castle, which is a couple towns over, and end up on an adventure. And Pineapple Express, Rogan film.
You don't sound as
Franco?
excited about Pineapple Express.
And no, I mean, what's opinion, guys?
White Castle.
This is a classic first round matchup on the NCAA
Dude,
tournament,
White Castle's so good.
where you have the
That
number
guy's a
one
doctor.
seed,
That guy's a fucking doctor.
Pineapple Express, and the 16th seed in White Castle, top 300 movie.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying to me with these seeds, man.
Pineapple Express, by far.
He's
Plant-
saying that
plants,
he's saying you're a shitty team.
Ooh.
No, I'm saying you're in the top 300.
Are you okay? You're the tiebreaker here, Fat. Are you?
I'm Pineapple
Oh, you
Express.
son of a bitch.
I think it's a funnier movie. I like Harold and Kumar.
Take me out.
I thought this was a tough one.
I was trying
but-
to coerce him. I was gonna offer him money.
well,
just to
you were
smite
not
me.
fast enough.
I know.
That's what
I
it
already
is.
I caught too
said
much
I
feels, man.
would have
Caught too much
definitely
feels. Yeah, I
would
could
have let you do that.
slid you
So,
five.
too
Take
late.
A couple bucks.
Yeah, you got threw a cookie at me, and I could have reached it
Bam.
myself and still would have been like, sure. Okay, then our last bracket before we get to the semifinals.
Even the sugar cookies good.
They're all good.
Grandma's
Everything's good when you're on
boy.
CBD, my friend.
Yeah, CBD. Grandma's boy versus Cheech and Chong.
Oh no.
This was pretty good too. Cheech and Chong, of course, classic. I don't know that I could say one movie, which is kind of tough, so I just kind of wrote down.
They're all pretty much
No,
the
gotta
same
say a
thing.
movie. And then Grandma's Boy, which is actually a
Super
Adam
underrated.
Sandler film. Yeah, very underrated stoner film. And
Really
I think
funny.
you kind of get from my hint, I kind of a Grandma's Boy guy.
I'm going Grandma's
We had a
Boy all
friend,
day.
dude. You remember
Just
that
a guy.
I don't want to drop his name.
Yeah.
That looked just like the nerd guy with the trench
Yes.
coat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The guy we went to high school with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
So which one are you picking?
He went Grandma's
Cheech and
Boy.
Chong.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, you got knocked out. Did you go Grandma's Boy?
Grandma's Boy.
I went Grandma's Boy.
Oh shit.
Thank God.
My
Yeah.
decisions are trash, I guess. Cheech and Chong's great. They snort Ajax, dude. That's
Well,
fucking
yeah,
hilarious.
but it's just.
Young Trenton.
Did anybody put the cookie in the wiener sauce? Does that happen?
No, that's a dangerous
I got a
game
light
you're playing.
sprinkle on it.
I'm thinking about
I
it.
got a little bit.
Um,
Alright, so does that move us to the semifinals?
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go
make
ahead and stay on that side.
I just want to say I'm gonna make a new intro where it's nothing but you guys talking about.
No, by the
weenie
way,
sauce.
dude,
yeah.
And we had like The
Have
Rock.
Have you put that in the weenie sauce?
The Rock or like Ric Flair.
Dude, yeah.
Be like, I'm so expensive, I'm balling. Wiener sauce.
Wiener sauce.
On that side of the bracket, Pineapple Express and Grandma's Boy. I feel like I already know where Loso's gonna
I'm gonna go
go.
Grandma's Boy. That movie
Oh
was
man,
funny.
I really, really like Grandma's Boy.
I do too. That movie's funny as shit. That old lady offering that biker cereal
And it's like
shit.
it's got a little bit of gaming culture in it too.
Oh, it's got a lot of gaming culture in it.
A lot.
Yeah,
You know, it's got a lot of stuff going for it. I really enjoy Grandma's Boy, but
it's good.
I'm going to go with Pineapple Express.
Of
I think
course you
Grandma's
would.
Boy just
Phantom.
won
I
though.
think you got knocked
Phantom,
out.
bro.
I think you
Yeah,
got
in
knocked
the in
out.
the Loso
It's
upset.
still number one in my heart.
That's okay.
That's okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
can
keep it there.
just like that nun for that one team. You're number one in her heart. Either she didn't pick it to win the bracket.
Well,
A
she's
nun?
just smart.
Yeah, it was for a guy.
Sister Jean.
Sister Jean. All right.
All right.
On the other side of the semi bracket, How High?
Gambling a sin?
She wasn't gambling. She was just writing a bracket. How High versus James Silent Bob Strikes Back. This is a tough one.
That one is really tough.
How high?
Oh, the cookie's so soft.
Yeah.
My cookie's so soft.
I'm probably gonna go
where
with
you
How
go?
High on that. I
Did
really
you say
like
How
it.
High?
It's
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even have to
got
decide. Thank
method
God.
and red.
Let's
Yeah.
hear it. Is it a sweep?
Up for How High.
Are you? Well, you can say.
See, I can say James Silent Bob and just be on the
You can still
middleman.
be. You can
Yeah.
still vote undecided and be two.
Yeah, it doesn't
decided,
matter.
I think
So-
How High is pretty much killed it.
I'm glad I didn't
Matt
have to set
withholds his
decide.
choice
Yeah,
there.
I withhold.
Yeah.
I withhold.
Oh yeah.
So now in our finals, we
It's
have
like Donald Trump's
Grandma
turn.
Boy, who I think is
Yeah.
the Cinderella team here. Very underrated.
Yeah,
Made it to the finals.
made it.
Grandma's Boy versus How
I
High.
feel like a ton of people don't know about that movie.
I agree.
It's 'cause it
I-
did not. I worked at the movie theater when it came out,
I
and
did not see it.
it
though.
only was in like the
Ever?
theater for like 3 weeks, and they kicked that shit out.
It's an Adam Sandler film without
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
It's
so
all
that's
the
kind
other
of
Adam
issue with
Sandler. It's
everyone
literally
else.
every other Adam Sandler guy except for that one.
And it's about a guy who tries to
I'm
become
sorry,
a
boys.
video gamer.
I saw it. I just didn't see it.
I
when
know,
it came-
what-
I saw it like
Oh,
5
no.
or
I know,
10
I
years
just-
after it came out. I
Same.
love Grandma's Boy.
Right.
I saw it when it came out.
I'm actually going to vote Grandma's Boy on this one. Actually,
Yeah.
Oh man.
See, I'm gonna go with How High.
it was
I
tough
really
for me.
like How High.
I like How High a lot, but
Benjamin Franklin made a bong, bro. It's huge.
well, he didn't have a pet lion.
That's true.
I'm gonna go Grandma's Boy
Did
for
you-
the
Yeah,
Cinderella
look up in the
upset.
tree and it's the king
For
of
the
the fucking
Cinderella.
jungle. Yeah, let's go with Grandma's,
Grandma's
Boy. Fuck it.
Congratulations, you're the
Yeah.
best stoner film of all
Yeah,
time.
we love you. You may or may not get a
Cheers.
trophy.
Oh, here's the first. Yay! Cheers to
Yeah,
Grandma's
clank,
Boy.
clank, clank.
All right, now I'm gonna dip a oatmeal raisin cookie in some wiener sauce.
Ugh.
It was questionable.
Yeah.
It was better without it.
Yeah, I made a bad decision.
Yeah, terrible choices.
Shit.
All right, so we move on to Trent's pick.
Oh man.
Trent's Picks.
Yeah, man.
We are
Honestly-
going. Hold on, we're going Kentucky
Oh,
Derby.
no. Are we
What-
actually going to it?
No, we're
Yeah.
not going, but that's what we're
Yeah.
betting for.
Why is it not in Kentucky?
It is.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
I have no idea, but it's May 4th, which we will be out of town that night. 6:50 p.m.
Ooh. I'll be in bed.
Yeah, it'll be a late day. So, who are you picking out of the list? Should I ramble off?
You don't
the
have.
list?
You rambled off, and I actually
how about,
picked
like,
out of
yeah.
the rambles. But if you want to ramble off some names, you can.
Yeah.
And then I'll throw out.
You want to
some-
ramble?
The favorite is Game Winner and Roadster, each plus 500. Omaha Beach, Improbable, Maximum Security. They're what, 500? I don't want to ramble.
Don't give the numbers.
Yeah.
Just go to the names. In order, the favorites are Game Winner, Roadster, Omaha Beach, Improbable, Maximum Security, Tacitus, Vacoma, Code of Honor, Cutting Humor, Instagrand, Tax, War of Will, Another Twist of Fate, Bourbon War, By My Standards, Heikel, Long Range Toddy, personal favorite name. Like, how do you get a long range toddy? You gotta throw it at
Yeah,
someone's
you just
face.
whip it at their head.
Just ha! There you go. By the way, it's hot. Yeah. Plus Q Parfait, spin-off, win.
Win.
Boat Express, Country House, Signal Man, Master Fencer, and Sueno.
Sueño.
I would like to say that your mother rides the Bone Express.
Nice. It's
Yeah.
Boda.
Oh, it's Boda? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
But
Well, I
Master
apologize.
Fencer, your
I
mom's
take
a
it back
Master
now.
Fencer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, so what you picking? Trey, what are we putting money on to win the Kentucky Derby? Derby.
Doiby. We are.
Derby.
I think that we're gonna win, my friend.
Whoa.
And that's who we're going with.
Going with the long shot. I like it.
I like it, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
man,
win the
dude.
most money.
We'll just fucking play that the whole time we're down there. We'll just play that song on repeat. Win,
Yeah, from
win,
6:50
win.
on,
Yeah.
which is when it is, on May 4th.
Exactly.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
All right.
We'll go in
I
the
like
bars and be like, hey, can you please play win?
And the Kentucky Derby.
Hey, DJ. Yeah, and the Kentucky Derby. We got money on this.
Yes. All right, so our ad for this pod. Oh, could someone sing the Sarah McLachlan Beaten Dog song? Anyone? For just dollars a day, you can help someone whose bad decisions now won't allow them to buy gas or go to work. Contact your local gambling recovery assistance or GRA and save a broke gambler's kneecaps. All right. Good job, guys. That was beautiful.
That's the
I don't even think you'll be able to hear what I said. Maybe I'd sing it.
Probably better that way.
Yeah. All right. So our How High segments on 420. So even higher than Higher Wealth CBD.
Off
Florida
CBD.
man is arrested at 3:30 in the afternoon for belligerently eating his pasta outside of an Olive Garden. Reports say he was sitting on the bench outside the OG, which is the new
Aggressively
name for
weenie.
the.
Oh, okay.
He was shoveling spaghetti into his mouth with his hands and screaming and cussing at customers to give him money.
So the problem was that he was outside. And not
Well,
at the
I
table.
don't think they let him do that
Was
inside
the
either.
problem he wasn't using a fork?
I like to imagine that he was like,
Well, he was using a shovel.
"What do you mean you
Oh,
won't
the
let me
shovel.
borrow money? But when we're here, we're fucking family.
family.
You should give me some money."
Come on, Brian.
So yeah, I think that guy was pretty high off basis. He was shoveling it. They said like to spaghetti too. They're like,
Oh, yeah, it was
and I'm
his.
not hating on people who like spaghetti, but it's like the most basic of pasta dishes to go
Yeah,
out to
eat
eat
a
to
fork
buy.
and
I'm
use
just
a
saying,
fork.
if you were starving and didn't have a fork and you had to eat your spaghetti with your hand, would you want to get arrested for it?
No,
No, but I would figure you could like turn the spaghetti.
you
up,
could walk
just-
inside and they'd give you a to-go one. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
you could get a fork.
Not if you're
Yeah.
asking people for money.
That's the problem. You should have been asking them for forks.
No, yeah. Like, hey, can you
Start
give me a
small.
I
fork?
gotta buy a fork.
Can I get a to-go fork when you
No,
get in
man,
there?
people plastic forks everywhere, man. He's homeless. Find a fork.
You would have got one for me.
All right, so we moved to Lamar Township, Pennsylvania, where Jesse Shields, it actually says, was on controlled substances. So there's that.
Oh, cool. He is on
When he
drugs.
fired a handgun into the
Oh,
sky.
how was the last guy? We didn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Oh, wait,
the end?
no.
We could kind of pick who's the highest. I definitely think he was hungry. Definitely,
Did it say what he was yelling at the people?
Money.
he just wanted money.
Oh, yeah,
and
like, fuck
cussing,
you, give me
know?
money.
Yeah, but again, we want to hear your family.
Yeah, Brian.
What?
Hmm?
What? How high? What high gets you the hungriest? I don't know.
A
Early
ton
And
of,
420.
angry.
just a
though.
ton of
CBD.
legal CBD.
CBD.
Yeah, just that CBD.
And he was mad because he
free.
wasn't high.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was it.
So he needed more money.
Give me money so I can quit buying CBD.
He sold his silverware for crack.
box of weed.
He sold his silverware for his drugs, so he didn't
There
have,
he goes.
couldn't
yeah.
eat. So that's why he's sitting outside shoveling.
This is all that.
Okay, so Jesse Shields was on controlled substance when he fired a handgun into the sky, thinking They were alien lasers and was being chased. It said that they were just stars. He fled with his girlfriend to a neighbor's home who got the gun from him and called the cops. Shields then asked the homeowner if he could take a shower to, quote, get the goo off of him that was burning his skin. He had nothing on his skin. How high was Mr. Shields, who was so high he thought that the stars were alien invaders, shot at them and ran to his neighbor's house and asked, after they took his handgun, if he could take a shower to get the goo off him that was burning his skin. Probably placed by the alien invaders.
DMT.
Oh, salvia.
I just learned what it was.
Yeah, he smoked a bunch of salvia.
They actually
I was
put it,
thinking
so I
salvia
have
could
the
last
answer.
longer.
What's the answer?
You would think he was a Florida man.
Meth.
He was on bath salts.
Oh man,
Like
shit.
heavy bath
What
The
salts.
one time we didn't pick it.
Damn it.
I know. That's why I was waiting for you guys to bring it up. I thought it was an easy kind of layup.
You know, that's a weird fucking drug too. Like, why would you do
Really?
that shit? Like now.
What's so weird about it?
I don't know.
Can you tell me a little
I've never
bit?
done it.
He has a friend.
I have a friend who did it and rearranged his whole friend's house, and he didn't live there.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up.
What,
He did
no
it while the
aliens?
guy was asleep. No, everything was just. My friend said that everything needed to be in a certain order by size and color and shape and shit, and he did the whole house that way.
Could be useful.
It was kind of, except for then his friend couldn't find anything because
you
you
rearranged
can't
it.
think like a friend on bath salts.
Is this guy on the How High list?
No, but he probably has a couple stories.
This is an
that
old
could be.
story. Yeah, I know. You know, we try to do recent news
He
here.
couldn't make it.
In fact, in
Yeah.
Moscow recently,
Oh shit!
a man passed through
What's
Euro
that?
Airlines registration before getting naked. This is an airport and running into the bridge. He shouted he was naked because clothes impair aerodynamics of his body,
Fact.
and he flies with more agility when undressed.
Dude, that's what all those parachuting guys do wrong. They wear all
I
that
mean,
clothing.
yeah, they'd be
One
way
is-
safer if they were naked if they
You
jumped
see my
off a
drones?
plane.
My drones got any clothes on them?
Not
Hell
one.
no, but I'll put clothes on if they'll let me marry them.
We'll talk about it. I can marry people.
Oh hell yeah! You're a boat captain?
Yeah, we can go get some paperwork and we can make this happen in like 2 weeks.
Dude, I guarantee you
payment.
there's no law that says I can't yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Someone
there's
hasn't
a,
done it yet.
yeah, I just need you to pre-order that PS5.
Oh yeah? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You gotta make the speech, and I want to see him weeping.
No.
And then I want to
my
see him
speech,
mad.
my speeches are fire.
Yeah.
I'm saying this guy's on ecstasy. He's just trying to get one with the plane.
He's trying to become the plane.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or acid, because he's like, acid makes you more intelligent, and he knows that makes him aerodynamic.
Acid
by
doesn't make you
different-
more intelligent.
Oh, dude, it unlocked like all the Beatles albums.
So,
I mean, I've got arguments against the Beatles.
who's the highest?
They were
Steve?
just the Backstreet Boys at that time.
Oh, we can. This pod just took a
Backstreet
turn.
Boys are one of the greatest.
Yeah,
bands
no, ain't
of
no
all time.
Backstreet
Oh,
Boys.
Jesus
That, I
Christ,
think
yeah.
it's only Backstreet Boys.
Yeah,
now.
oh yeah, and NSYNC.
I'm going to go. I think I'm gonna go with Pasta Man.
Is the highest guy?
Oh wait.
Dude, no, Naked Guy. Naked Guy wins, I think.
Guys, we're forgetting the guy that brought out a handgun to shoot at aliens.
Oh yeah, we forgot about him.
He shot at aliens that were stars and then ran to his neighbor's house. Like, that was like, if you were
Yeah.
about to get attacked by aliens, your next door neighbor is not going to be the way to save your ass.
Yeah, right?
By the way.
Yeah. He's probably freaking the fuck out. Like, what is
Yeah,
this dude
that's
doing?
my guy.
You
Bad
see them
dude.
things, man? Them laser beams from space, I tell you.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, can I take a shower?
I
Yeah.
feel
This
like
goo's burning my skin.
You
Look
guys
that
got,
way.
you guys got anything
No,
foamy
sir.
bath salts?
I feel like if you take bath salts,
That's actually why he wasn't sour.
it's a performance enhancing drug.
bath salts?
So I won't vote for him. 'cause
I'm voting for
He
him.
failed his PED test.
No, I'm voting for
I'm
him.
going Russian man. I changed my mind.
No, I've changed my mind now too. I'm going
Board
with him too.
plane.
Bath salts for the
Bath salts for
win.
the win.
It's permanent. I'm writing it down. That makes it permanent.
It's history.
Boom. Congratulations. Do we cheers to that guy too on the
Yeah,
420?
clank.
Clank. We just need to drink every pod now.
Yeah.
All right. PS Plus games. For April, they were awesome. Let's talk about the one that was mediocre first. It's
I
called
was about to say one was not good.
Surge.
Oh no.
Yeah,
that
we're
was the
talking. I said
mediocre
them.
one?
I mean, it was okay.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
better
giving you
than
my
Conan.
rank.
Well,
Well-
one's mediocre, one's.
All right, here we go. Surge is you like the storyline is actually really cool.
Yeah.
You're like a guy that's in a wheelchair, and you get abilities by getting into like a cool armor suit.
Yeah, in the future, people are robotic.
In the future, yeah, like they're like, oh man, your disability, don't
Yeah.
worry about it. I'm about to hook you up.
Yeah.
And so you get these chains, you become a warrior. The fighting is cool, but it's difficult.
It's
I played about 20 minutes.
it's like
and
Bloodborne.
yeah, I died several times. Actually, I died like twice just introing it, like the training part.
I haven't died.
Yeah, of course, Trent has to die.
Yeah.
I died. I felt it was kind of difficult.
I think
I'm not. I like the game. I like the story. I'm just not into these type of games, which is why it's mediocre.
It's a Dark Souls style game.
But I still gave it a 5 or 6 out of 10 because if you are into those type of games, definitely download it.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I downloaded it and I fucked up and didn't, so I only got to play 45 minutes of it, but I'm definitely gonna finish it. Like, it's probably a 7 for me.
It was. That's
I
what
like
I'm
the
saying. And the
combat a
story
lot.
was kind of riveting.
Dude, they had me hooked when they start your character and they put you in that machine and they're
Yeah.
like, anesthesia developed, and the guy's like looking around like, oh shit, and then the surgery goes on with him alive, and he's like, ah! I was like, yep,
Very
got
good.
it. I mean,
What did you think about Surge?
Well,
Loso?
based off
It's
of the
hard.
games you've compared it to, I'm gonna give it.
did
about
you not play it,
two.
Casey?
Oh no, absolutely not. No,
Oh, Keezy.
no I didn't play it.
Oh
Surge.
man, but it's
Taking this last oatmeal, fellas.
yeah, it's the
You
punishment
deserve it.
Yeah,
You
thanks.
deserve it.
for playing the Surge.
Yeah,
Yep.
I gave
No, I deserve it for go ahead and give you your rating off of not playing it. My bad.
I gave it.
He gave it a 2.
That's tough. It's
That's
if you
real
were to play,
hard.
it's a better quality game than
It's
that.
a dude. It's
I don't
it's
like
a 5.
Bloodborne.
You would. I know, but it's not as bad as Bloodborne.
Well, I'm
Bloodborne's
saying
amazing.
somebody does, which is why I gave it a 5 out of 10. Like I
Same.
just because I'm not into it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'll give it a 2.
Hell yeah.
all right. What deserves a 2 or
It's a
lower
V2K.
as the other game was Conan. I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out what motherfucker came together and decided I'm gonna do a survival game.
In
Let's
Conan
do it based
universe.
off of Conan.
Yeah.
And you know, it's
dude.
not, you don't even get to be Conan.
Nope.
We're gonna make
Some
you make a guy.
Yep.
The graphics were janky. Like
Yep.
PlayStation 2. I spent 20 minutes running around the desert doing absolutely nothing
Yep.
but jankily climbing a rock, and I would just you hit a button, you'd randomly grab shit, and I didn't even know what I was doing with it. But I could just grab rocks and random shit.
I messed with it a little bit on PC and refunded it, but there used to be they got in a lot of trouble because there was
I saw this by the way.
a dick mod or not mod. It was actually in the
Oh, it was
game.
a
In the
credit
very
card.
beginning, you could make a character and you start off naked and crucified, and you could make your character have a huge just dick, and it would just be people, naked dudes jumping at you, swinging their dicks in your face, and I was like, I'm out of this. It looks a lot better and runs a lot better on PC, but this is like they port these games over to PS4 and they run like shit. They run terrible. That's what
I got
Portal Knights
excited.
was.
Which is strange because the PS4 is such a superior.
If it was
system.
just like a fighty style game, kind of like shit, what's that Vikings Knight samurai game?
you know.
Oh man,
God
Zombie
damn it.
Vikings or something simple
No,
like that.
like our shit, like the one we played with, where you're like the knights, the zombie, or not fucking zombies, the knights,
It
the
was
samurais,
reviewed
and the
just 2 months ago.
yeah.
Oh, for
Wow.
Honor.
If it was like, if
I
it
thought
had
you
like
were talking about Zombie Vikings. It's
No,
for
if
Honor.
it had like
He
a
said
For Honor
CBD.
style, yeah,
CBD.
the CBD strikes again. But if it was like For Honor style, where it was
It'll
like
be
kind
good.
of a fighting game, I'd be more into it. But I'm not into survival shit like that kind of. It just
I
sucks
agree.
with a controller too.
The Conan thing, I actually got excited because the creative guy. Because
Yeah.
I also saw they didn't. What's funny about the making the guy's dick big is
Yeah.
they didn't take it out. You can still
Nah.
see it. It's just great.
It's just- yeah.
I got up to a part that said endowment, and I was like, oh, and then it wouldn't let me move it.
Yeah.
But I created like a great like Hulk Hogan balding guy. I was like had no hair on top of his head, with long blonde hair. I was so into it, and it was trash
Yeah.
for 15, 20 minutes. This is the only game probably like 0 out of 10. I usually play a game and give it an okay review. I feel nobody should ever have to play this.
Dude, yeah, like they put these games and they just don't work. I'm with you on that. Like, fuck this game. Fuck this
Fuck it.
cheap cash grabs. Like, Sony's PlayStation Store is really ass. You can find some really bad games on
Still, these games are still improvement over last year's PlayStation Plus games.
And you did get Path of Exile this month.
there. Yeah, but Path of Exile was from them and it was good.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's dope.
Anyway, so I guess we move on to our Diddy takes. Take that. Who wants to rock? I'll take it. I'm gonna shoot the J.
Oh, shit.
We moved to
You a
Lincoln,
three-point
Nebraska.
robot?
Yes. Q3. You call me Fatthew. Eight.
Fatthew, yeah.
That's 2.5. That motherfucker. Lincoln, Nebraska. The Midwest has been experiencing a lot of major flooding lately. 2 guys were cleaning out the debris out of their flooded property. They even had to walk afterwards another mile just to get because their car couldn't get there. They had to like tread and like completely up to like their waist and shit. It's terrible.
Yeah.
So anyway, they're coming back and they looked, and there was a refrigerator sitting there. They went to it. It was still cold, and they opened it up, and it had like 3 cases of beer in it.
Fuck yeah.
Bud Light.
That's awesome.
Who knows?
Who cares?
And all I can say is there is a God.
Yeah, that was
Thank
put
you,
there
Odin.
for a meaning.
And that's my take. Anybody and he's a good God to deliver cold beer to those hardworking men whose whole land just got flooded.
That builds pretty well into, I think, your idea.
Does it? Yeah, because I mean that refrigerator out there just in the wild is trash, man, and we can't litter our earth anymore. So I'm tired of all these old, out of touch people running our country. We need someone with a vision, someone who knows things, and I nominate Leonardo DiCaprio for president.
I mean,
yeah, man.
He can withstand a bear attack.
Dude, yeah, exactly.
I don't think he made it through that one ship sinking. I don't think he made it out.
No,
He
that's
made
a bad
it
look.
as far
But he
as anyone else
but
did.
he saw those ice caps melting, and he's like, "We need to do something about this
Yeah.
before he sank below." And
He saved the girl,
yeah, and he reincarnated.
which is another reason to pick
also,
him. He'll save us.
he'll go into your fucking dreams and kill you, man.
This is alright. I'm
That's what I
sold.
want for president.
And
Leo,
I'm with
2020.
it. I
Take
think the person we have to thank for this is
I think we do have a person to thank for this. Who is
Mrs.
that?
Little Dicky.
Oh.
He's our new Dennis Rodman.
A great
our,
Jewish
our,
American.
our new ambassador for the
For
world.
peace.
Rodman is, he's
Rodman
bridging
was-
America and North Korean gap.
I wonder how many
Dickie's
times
bridging,
Lil
saving
Dicky's
the
been
Earth.
compared to Dennis Rodman in his
I
lifetime.
just did it.
Right now. Yeah.
That's
it
the
happens.
hottest of takes.
And him and Leo, man. I can see Lil Dicky as the not the vice president, but
No.
you know,
You don't want little
foreign
Dicky.
foreign relations.
Foreign relations, yeah.
That'll
yeah.
work, man.
Ambassador to the UN. Something.
Boom. Something.
Yeah.
Get them out there. I like it, man.
Those were some hot
We're gonna
takes.
build a great America.
I don't like that reference.
No, it wasn't a reference.
So, we move on to our quotes
We
to
took
live
his
by.
shitty thing and made it better. That's what that
That's,
is.
yeah.
It's better.
Right, I got you.
They still shitty thing. Remember we said
Yeah.
that. Shitty
We're not
thing.
acknowledging that America wasn't great. His thing, he acknowledges that America is not great, and he's trying to make it great again. We're just gonna make it better.
Boom.
Boom, Leo for president, 2020.
I support
Leo,
it.
hit me up, man.
Yeah, marketing. Free.
Yep.
Free marketing.
Yeah, we need.
Hey,
When we put this on
I
the
think I'm
internet,
trying-
we
We'll
need
let
to-
you on the pod right now.
right now,
You can call right now.
anytime.
Okay. So,
Trenton wants a date.
No, I would like to be vice president.
It's a pretty
I'll be
man.
pulled away.
yeah.
You and Leo, I think would get along well.
We'd be
Yeah,
a great
true. Money.
presidential team too.
Hanging
man.
out at like Common Market.
Oh yeah, dude. Common market. Have a couple high.
Higher
class
ground
beers.
IPAs.
Yeah, some nice,
bro.
a high gravity beer.
Don't
or
handle my
something.
beers. Okay, so we go to our quotes to live by. Wrap up the show. Since it's the Masters, I think did we all go John Daly quotes?
Why not?
Amazing,
We did.
amazing. So all from John Daly. Quote: I believe nicotine plus caffeine equals protein.
Nothing wrong with that.
Wise man. There are probably some things I could keep my. I could do. Ugh, my bad. There are probably some things I could do to keep my flexibility up, but I'd rather smoke, drink Diet Cokes, and eat.
Well,
So
at least
true.
he's drinking Diet Coke.
Yeah,
Their
there's one thing in there.
Well, I got them too. I don't think I've ever stepped into a gym. They won't let me smoke there.
Oof, really
I'll
shitty
tell
ever
you.
wrote.
All right, and that wraps up our Easter Luke Kuechly
CBD.
420 holiday
Jesus.
pod. Thanks for listening, and Macho Man.
Yeah,
See
And-
this out.
Excelsior, motherfucker.
that's it.
What you want
Bye.
Excelsior.
Yeah, Excelsior.
Oh, it's
Excelsior, bitch.
Did anybody put the cookie in the wiener sauce? Does that happen?